is with you what cannot be done. Hear you nothing that I say. You must unlearn what you have learned.
All right, I'll give it a try.
No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try.
What's up, YouTube? This is the Passive Income Trucker coming back at you today with another video. And as you can see, guys, this video is going to be about a company name. Well, I may have not put the name in it, but you'll find out in a minute. Thank you for coming to the channel. Let's go through the disclaimer. The information I present to you is my opinion and my opinion alone, and not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor, and nor that I pretend to be one. These videos are for educational purposes. All parties watching this video should assess the risk and do their own due diligence before investing in anything that I suggest or anyone else. Do your own research and make your own decision. I cannot guarantee results. I can only show you mine, which is due to the work that I put in. Okay, let's get into this. So today I'm going to be going through a video where I've been doing my research on another company that I've been kind of investigating for the last couple of weeks. Someone introduced to me. And at first, I was kind of skeptical until I actually did my own research and I came across this video as well. And what he said made sense because the information that was out there, I didn't, people were saying was out there. I didn't see it. So I'm just going to watch this video and we're going to go through this.
Specifically, the products. Being in this business, this affiliate marketing sort of business, which I've been in for 23 years now, the last almost 13 online, we come across all kinds of idiocy. And one of the things that's happened today, one of the things that happened is somebody reached out to me criticizing, why do they keep getting delayed? I don't know where this person got this idea. On Passive hasn't been delayed. There's no such thing.
Yeah, the name of the company is Unpassive. It's a company that's been in not really pre-launch, not really launch, but in a state of development for the last couple of years. And they came out and they got people to come in and join as founders of the company. So even if someone's supposed to click the link, if I put one down below and they join under me, I would get paid for that because it's not an affiliate program right now. It's just getting the company, getting everybody in line who wants to be a founder. That's pretty much what they're doing right now. If you join, you're not really, nobody's getting paid right now. Pretty much the gist of it. And there's videos out there saying they're scamming. They've been in pre-launch for 3 years. They have not been in pre-launch because they never said when they were going to launch. They've only been asking for people to come out and put forth a certain amount of money just to secure your position as a founder, and that's pretty much it. And there is an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, once you do sign up for certain reasons. One being that some of the products that they're coming out with, those products are in direct competition with some of these big tech companies that are already out there. So they're trying to keep a lot of this stuff under wraps, and we can only talk about those products once they have been put on the website. Then we can pretty much talk about them and tell you what we know about them.
Thing is a delay. It's not late. There's no date to be late to. And one of the things is like this person obviously just has no clue what OnPassive is. So right now with OnPassive, there are still founder positions available. So what's a founder, right? A founder is someone who takes a role in the founding of a company, right? It's not in pre-launch. It's not, you're not a representative. You're not a, I don't know what the right word would be for it. You're not a distributor.
You're not a beta tester either.
Right now, if you were to get in, you'd be a founder. And this has never changed since the very beginning, since the very first day. There have only been founder positions available. And so for those people who, they recognize the vision of what we're doing based on the vision videos, who wanted to get in and become founders. So here's a definition of founder that applies. A person who creates or establishes something. A person who creates or establishes something. So as founders, and I've been in, I got in, I think, like September of 2018, something like that.
Now, if you listen to what he just said, he's been in since, I think it's September of 2018, or maybe say February 2018. It's February, it's January, it's March 2021. So it's 3 years. This particular system has been in construction. And he believes it's going to be a heck of a product. And let me just pull up. He says there's founder positions available right now. Let me go ahead and go to the site so I can show you how many founders there actually are right now in this particular company, because I signed up myself because I got more information about it and I decided to check it out. And as you can see, they have this is where they put the webinars, the previous webinars. They have 163 previous webinars of information for you to go back and watch if you're interested in going back and watching once you decide if you want to sign up. Now there are 611,204 founders, people who are just in the company waiting for them to launch. Now some have been there from day one, and a lot have not. I just found out about this particular company about 3 weeks ago. So there's probably a lot of people that don't know. And another thing is, it's not just in the U.S. This company is pretty much global. They're not just in one country. They have offices that they've opened up in the past. I'm not sure how long ago, but I did see some pictures of they have offices. I think one is in India. They do have one in the U.S. and they have, I think, one more if I'm not mistaken. So they're not just around, just talking about we're going to do this, we're going to do that. They're pretty much out there doing it. And all of the company that's in India, that's pretty much the tech company. They're working on the AI part of the product. This product is pretty much going to be AI based. So they wanted to get the best and the brightest. So they went to India and got a building and have their employees working 24/7 working on this particular product until we actually do launch. So it doesn't look like they're playing around. It doesn't look like this is going to be some kind of scam as far as I can see. I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, they didn't make the site pretty, but it doesn't have to be pretty. It just has to work. It just has to be, just work. I mean, even right here, they have a lot of stuff in here already. They have marketing campaigns. Let me show you this right quick. They have all these campaigns already in the system for you. They have more than this, but this is just one. I'm just going to open this up. Marketing campaign. Let me see if I get that open up. That was pending. Is it open? Or is it in somewhere else? I know it's one of these opened up. It may be in the links. Feature, webinars, bonuses. I think it's maybe in my links. Let me see that. So they already have this. See, this is some of the products that have Old Tracker, Old Bless, Old Trim, Old Academy. These are products that they already have. Or if I wanted to send someone to them, I can. These are my links, my invite links, invitation, webinar links, presentation links. Let me see. It was the one I was looking for. Let me see. Product links, passive.com links. I just click on one of the webinar links. Now, as you can see, they don't have just one. They have 16 links that if you wanted to, you can promote. I'm just going to click on this one. Copy, open up another page. And let's see what happens. And all of those links are going to webinars. You pretty much just, if you want to, you can market directly to those particular links. Free, a life-changing opportunity, exclusive webinar coming soon. You are invited by blah, blah, blah. New live webinars being scheduled soon. So pretty much it looked like it's promoting the one of the webinars on YouTube maybe. Because I never signed up. Somebody pretty much directly contacted me and talked to me about it, so I didn't go through this particular process. Reserve your seat, join the live webinar, become a founder, previous webinar playback. So they even have like some of the previous webinars if you wanted to watch those. 100% hands-free, completely done for you, automated online success. Global income opportunities. We can go back and read that if you want. I'm just going to get back to the video. But as you can see, this is just one part of the particular company. And let me go to another part that I wanted to show you. He's a co-founder. So what's the name again? Now I can't remember it. Oh, here it is. Passive.com. And this is just pretty much the product that they already have put out to the we can talk about, because they have so many products that they're still testing, they're still tweaking and working on a lot of the products. So now, as you can see, they have O Shop. This is something you can use if you have a Shopify store or if you have an online business. They have O Bless, which is kind of similar to the what is it? The GoFundMe page. Where you can, everything is going to be, all these products are going to be under the same particular login. You log into one platform, and you're going to have all of this. And more than likely, you're going to be using more than one product. So the price is probably not going to be 100, 150. I think this is my opinion. It may be around 200, and this is just me again. This is my opinion that I'm giving because they're gonna have so many products in here. It's gonna be worth it. It'll be worth paying $300 a month because right now these are the products they just have open that you can see. They actually have more that they're working on behind the scenes. They have O Academy, which is one of a kind application for learners of all ages, kind of like an online school. O Staff is kind of like a CRM. O Mail is kind of like Yahoo. They have O Connect. It's kind of like a video communication tool. That's kind of like Zoom. They have O Counting, which is kind of like what's the name of that company? I keep forgetting the name of it. They have the financial thing that come out every single year around tax time. I forget the name. Can't remember that right now. O Trim is kind of like Bitly. O Post. It says email marketing, so it's kind of like what's the name of the company? It's kind of like the Mailchimp, kind of like that particular company. You have the old wallet. I think this is kind of like when you sign up for a Shopify store, you have to connect a wallet to it in order to get paid. I think that's what that is. I'm not 100% sure, but you can come back to the site and check it out for yourself. ONet, social media, it's kind of like the Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, the Snapchat, the TikToks. So they have their own social media platform. They have O Tracker, which is kind of like a link tracking system for those of you who do that online marketing. And if you do paid marketing, this would benefit you. And it's all in the same platform. Now, I don't know if they're going to have landing pages. I don't know if that's something they're working on. That's something I'm just throwing out there. I have no idea if they are or if they aren't. But they have a couple of products I've seen already, marketers online and offline and brick and mortar businesses use. OChat. This kind of looks like the messenger bot. O Create, a unique website, so you can have a website. O Capture, it's kind of like the screen capture thing. I use Screencast-O-Matic, but they have others that you can use as well. Screen capture system for tools and images. AI, the O League, kind of like a CRM looks like. Or did I say that already? No, it's not a CRM. AI-powered tools to enhance customer interface. So it may be like a CRM, but it's going to be a little different, I would think. O Peer, application for office communication. I'm guessing it's kind of like the software you use where you connect it to someone's computer or just communication that probably connects to one of the other softwares. So that's pretty much going to be like a regular brick and mortar business. O Virtual, it's kind of like a VPN. Think about the top VPN services out there. O Domain, this is kind of like the GoDaddies of the world. The not Get Response, that's one of those email marketing, but it's kind of like just the web domains. GoDaddy, HostGator, ODit. I'm not sure what that one is. Let me see if I click on what it's going to take me to. ODit. I'm pretty sure they have a video there because a lot of the stuff they have videos. So it's capture, edit, and create AI-based editing tool to transform images and videos into beautiful imagery. So what's the difference between this one and the other one? So let me see if I can find that out. Because I know it was one that it looked like it was going to be that particular part of the system. And they have a lot of products in here already. Let's see, which one was it? Not O-Trim. So O-Capture, that seems like that would be O-Capture. O-Capture I thought would be this, or is it just for the screen? It says for images as well. Captures images and polish your video content. So that might just be the editing tool. But I'm guessing that's just going to be the editing tool. Alright, now as you can see, they have plenty of products on here. There's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 products that they have out right now, and they have not launched or open yet because they're still working on other products. I think this is again my opinion. I even believe that even after they launch, even after they do the soft launch and they open it up, they're still more than likely going to be working on more products and behind the scenes, because they have a lot of things that they've been working on. They've been working on this for a couple of years now, and they want to come out with it, and they don't want to come out being half-stepped. They want to come out with it the right way. So let's get back into this video.
And so during that time, myself and now we've got just over 550,000 founders. These people.
And as I just showed you, it's 611,000 founders. I want you to think about that. 611,000 people around the world decided that they want to get involved with a company that has not launched. People may sit there and say, oh, it's been 3 years. Oh, it's a scam. Do you really believe 600,000 people around the world can put their faith into something and they actually believe into it and they don't think it's a scam? So I'm a part of that 600,000. I don't believe it's a scam. So I'm going to leave my money in it. I mean, you can get your money back if you decide that you want to get involved and you want to get your money back. They'll give you your money back. They're not interested in your money. They're interested in changing your life. They don't want your whatever the membership fee is. They're not looking for that. They're looking to change your life in a way that you can't even imagine right now. Because when I first looked at this company, I didn't think it was as big as it was. I didn't think they had as many products as it was, or as they're showing me right now. And they still have products coming out because they have not launched yet. And once they launch, I'm pretty sure they're going to have more products and more products. They're going to just redefine what all-in-one actually is. And I don't know if I've said it or not, or if Alan has already said it, but these products are going to be based on AI. That's the difference between what these products are doing and what other products are. That's what's taking them a while. That's why it's taking them a couple years to launch. They had to build this from the ground up. They didn't go out and build on top of platforms that are already there. They're going and doing this from the ground up. Plus, they're doing AI with it to help it to be even better. And another thing is they're unlocking all of the features. You don't have just get this for free. You have to upgrade to the $30 level to get this. You have to upgrade to the unlimited level to pay $300 to get this. Every feature is going to be unlocked. You're not going to be held back. You're not going to be limited to what you can do when you go to those particular platforms. They're all going to be open with all the features available to you if you decide it's something that you want to get yourself involved in. Because it's looking like it's going to be huge. It's looking like it's going to be open. When they open up, there's going to be a lot of people out there who want to get in. Because people like to save money. I like to save money as well. I don't want to pay $500 for a product if I can pay $150 or if I can pay $250 and they're giving me a pretty good deal. They're making sure that everything's taken care of and if I'm taken care of. Let's get back to the video.
People are right now not customers, not representatives, not distributors, not affiliates, but founders.
Founders.
And it's never been called anything other than a founder. And so anyone complaining about something being delayed or late is either stupid or misinformed or crazy. There is nothing late. So this whole thing had to be developed. Okay. Now, you got to wrap your head around how are you going to develop, what it is that OnPassive is going to become. So now, there's an NDA for OnPassive, and that NDA prevents us from disclosing certain things, and there's reasons for that. And those of you who have any business acumen at all understand the relevance of an NDA to these situations. And for a long time, we couldn't really even talk about the products. But just recently, they've posted, the products that are either done or close to being done, close to release, which we're very close to now. And I know that, in the past, even 6 months ago or a year ago, people were saying, oh, we're getting close. But the reality is we are getting very close. I mean, I can't give you a date, and this is just my opinion based on tracking with the founders' data. But I would say in the next few weeks, you're going to start seeing products dripping out, being released to founders for use, for testing, what we would call a soft launch. But, I'm not going to give you a date, and don't quote me on a date, but I'm fairly confident that's going to happen. Just in the last week or two, all these have been posted here so we can see them. So now we can talk about these because this data is out here in the public. And this is.
And since he made this video, it seems like there's been a few updates. One, there's 611,000 members now. Two, they have more products. As you can see on my screen, when I opened it up, there were more products and it's showing them here. So now they have more products in the system. So they're still developing and working on things before they get this thing launched and finished. Finalized before they launch.
At onpassive.com. So the other thing I want to do in this video is I want to try to help you wrap your head around just how big this is. People just aren't getting this. I have founders on my team who just don't get how big this is. So let's just take one product. So right now I'm looking at O-Trim. Now what's O-Trim? Well, O-Trim is a link shortener on steroids. So if you think about link shorteners, you're thinking about things like Bitly, bit.ly. Okay. And a lot of people don't think too much about it. They think, well, I'll go to Bitly and let's go there. We'll go to Bitly and I can shorten my link and it's free and big deal. But they don't realize Bitly makes like, what is it, $38 million or $34.8 million per year. That's just one link shortener out of the whole market. And they're not, I don't think they're even I think they're like less than 20% of the market for that. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's something like that, like less than 20%. In 2017, venture capital put like $64 million or something, $67 million into Bitly. Well, what does Bitly do? Well, they allow you to shorten links for free, yes. And once you get to a certain number of them, you have to create a free account and sign in, and then you can view all your tracking. But a lot of people don't realize that they are actually a premium link tracking service that gives you branded links. So you're shortening links that are branded. They're your own domain, right? Branded domain to you. And there's a lot of other features with full tracking. So you can see like what kinds of devices people are on and things like that. So you can go there and look at the pricing, and it'll break down all the different things that it does. But really the functionality that you're looking at would be comparable to this $200 a month level. So just generally speaking, if you think about trim, O-trim, you think about OnPassive's URL trimming, and you want to get an idea of how that's going to function, I could tell you, well, it's going to be superior to any of the functionality that's currently available online with these link shortening services. Look at it this way. So I can go to Bitly and I can pay $200 a month to get this functionality, or I can pay less than that for the entire suite of all the OnPassive products, which, depending when you come in as a customer after the product's launch.
Think about that. Imagine if you paid $200 for every single product that's in that suite that I showed you a minute ago, or you can just pay $200 just for Bitly a month, or even with the go to webinars, with the webinars monitoring thing that does the automated webinars, the evergreen webinars. Some of those products are $200-$300 a month for a couple thousand people. Imagine what's being paid right now for the students from the school board and all of these big companies that have to talk to their employees. They're paying to have more than 3,000 people, or maybe a certain amount for maybe 500 to 1,000 people have to talk to every day. Imagine if you can turn that into paying maybe $300 a month. I'm just throwing that number out there because I don't know how much it's going to be once you launch. Let's just say you have to pay $300 a month for all those products that I just mentioned. I just showed to you a minute ago. Plus more that are still coming out and still being developed. Would you be interested in doing something like that if you already? For those of you who are already paying that much for those products already. If somebody isn't paying that much, we're not really talking to you. It's pretty much the people who are already paying that amount of money for those products. They're already using them. They're already consuming them, and they may be thinking about using them in the future because their business is growing. Brick and mortar business, online business, MLM, network marketing, affiliate marketing, all those look like customers who will be using these products.
That may be, I don't know how many will be live at that moment, but what we're going for eventually is somewhere around 50 products from what I understand. Right now there's, whatever there is, they're listed here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 15 that are out there right now. Think about that. That's just one of the services. So we're looking at one of these products, the O-Trim, and we take one competing service that charges for the same, not quite the same level of functionality, somewhere around $200 a month, understanding that this service is, as far as I know, a little less than 20% of the market. I think Google's link shortening service is the majority of the market. You can look into that, but it's not like Bitly doesn't own the market. It's just a small chunk of it, and they're doing almost $35 million per year. That's a big deal. If you came to me with a network marketing company and you said, "Oh, we're doing $35 million a year," I'd be like, "Holy crap! You guys have been working." That's just one product. So the concept with OnPassive since the beginning that I've seen has always been, we're going to give people better versions, easier to use, without limits, for significantly less than what they're already paying. I wasn't even aware of all the stuff Bitly does. because I've been using Bitly since 2008, and it didn't do all this stuff back then. I had no idea. I used to think, how did these guys make money? I had no idea how they made money. I didn't realize they made $35 million a year. That's just one product of a large suite of products, all of which, with OnPassive, you'll get all for one low price. I kind of went through all these products on OnPassive, all the ones that are, not all the products, but the products that are posted here in the for the public to see that I can talk about now. And I said, well, what would be comparable to that product? What would be the competitor out in the market right now that's leading in that area for each of these products? And I put together a little list, and this is just my list. This isn't something that was provided to me by OnPassive. Everything in this video is just my observation, my opinion, okay? But you have to think with this, if you could just imagine, if you could snap your fingers and have as your own product to offer to sell to the market a better version of Zoom or Adobe Connect or GoToWebinar. So if we look at something like Zoom, for example, Zoom is free for one-on-one meetings. Zoom, if you pay a certain amount of dollars, you can have more people on the meetings, or you can extend the time of the meeting. And depending how much you want to pay, the more people you can have on the meeting. Same with GoToWebinar. GoToWebinar, I think, is about $500 a month for up to 3,000 attendees.
That's a lot.
Something like that. These aren't cheap. So if you just think about how many GoToWebinar users there are and how many Zoom users there are, and you just made that a market, if that's the only product, and we could come along and say for 1/50th of the price or 1/20th of the price, we'll give you better quality video meetings and webinars with more functionality and whiteboards and things like that, and ability to, what do they call it, collaborate, so that more than one person can draw on the whiteboard. And, all these different functionalities that some of these things have without limits. Why in the name of God would anyone continue to pay more for the other services? It doesn't make any sense. Now let's apply that to domain names. Let's apply that to e-learning platforms like Udemy. Let's apply that to things like Aweber and GetResponse. Let's apply that to text message marketing systems like TextBot, for example. Shopping carts, social media, media buy sources for automated web traffic. What about ClickFunnels or DropFunnel? I mean, ClickFunnels for the cheap version's $97 a month. It's $97 a month, and you're going to have with OnPassive better and easier to use funnel builders for, the price isn't even going to be, we're in a completely different sport here, folks. QuickBooks. How much is QuickBooks worth? Let's look. Annual revenue of QuickBooks. So their net income for 2019 was $1.5 billion.
$1 billion? I didn't know that.
Operating income was $1.8 billion.
That was 2019.
What about contact management? What about Salesforce? Total fiscal 2021 revenue was 20. That doesn't make any
21
sense.
billion?
They must be doing this per prorating it. Okay, so fourth quarter revenue.
The fourth quarter revenue
Fourth quarter in full
was $5 billion.
So their last fourth quarter revenue was $5.82 billion. So multiply that by 4. That's roughly what, $23 billion for 1 year for one product. What if we could take and give you an accounting functionality that's better for way less money? Do people want that? And I'm just making sure I can talk about that because it's here on the page.
As
far as I know, all these examples I came up here were all just based on the stuff on this page. What about Photoshop? So here we've got like Bitly, ClickMeter, MyClickBoss Pro, things like that. So multiply this across dozens of products and services.
Right.
And understand that part of your membership also gets you traffic and leads and AI. It's hard to.
And that's pretty much on top of everything else that he's showing here. You're gonna get traffic. You're going to get leads. You don't have to really do anything, but more than likely follow with the leads. With the leads, if that's what you want to do. That's why this is going to be a unicorn. As I may have said before, this is going to be a unicorn type system where it's only one of one. You hear a lot about the all-in-one systems and all-in-one platforms, but there's not any system that I know that has all of these and still creating other products to bring along with it.
Explain how this is going to work, but there's artificially intelligent ways of driving traffic to driving attention to these services so people can use them. Some of these services will be free, and because they come in through you, there will be a little bit different way. You'll get paid a little bit more on the earnings as part of the company-wide profit sharing. Okay. This is a big deal. So people keep saying to me, what is it about? I don't like, what's the big deal? I think what's happening is people, because they're either not founders or they haven't activated their founder membership, or they're not logging into the member area and going through the founders webinars. Because there's been a founders webinar, live video meeting every week since, I don't know, for 2 years, something like that. When you track through all of
And let me prove to him that he's not BSing. I don't know if I've shown this already. I think I did, but I'm just going to do it again. Go back to the dashboard. Oops, looks like I lost my internet signal here. Yep. Let's see if I get my internet back. See if I can get that back and log into this particular site. No be working, no be working. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it. Just get back to the video.
those, you hit a point where you go, oh my God, this is like the biggest thing I've ever seen. It's bigger than you can imagine. If all we had was one product,
Right.
that would be enough. So these are all just internet business related products. I haven't even gotten into, and I don't know if they're even posted here. There's at least one on here that's not really an internet business product. But if I was to tell you everybody who uses the internet is going to want to use OnPassive, and that's going to be for some services that are not posted here yet that I can't talk about. So it's not.
And think about the people out there who are getting banned from all these other social media platforms. They have their own social media platform. The old net. Think about the people getting banned on Facebook, the people who get banned on Twitter, the people who are getting banned on YouTube. They're looking for platforms for their voice. So this is somewhere else that they can, come in and be a part of the community if that's what they want to do. That's going to be it, guys. I'm pretty much going to be done with this particular video. If you want to watch the rest of this video, I'll put the link down in the description. I'm also planning on putting up other videos about OnPassive on my channel. I probably won't be doing a reaction. I'll probably just just get them from other channels and post them so I can show you what really is going on. It may answer some of your questions. It may not. If you do have a question, just leave it down below and I'll get to it as soon as I can. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching this video, guys. This is a passive income trucker, and I am out. Almost out.